Coin shop update. I'm going to let you know what's going on. I'm going to paraphrase a comment from a female viewer, and I agree with this female viewer 110%. If the sister's thing is 110%. But I agree with her all the way. Please help me out with the thumbs up. That really helps get these videos out to more and more people. Let's wake more and more people up. Prices are going to start spiking. That's my prediction. We're back over $37 an ounce in silver right now in the futures market. Didn't think the $36 was going to hold for long. We are in trying times. I'm going to keep you updated. Let's just get into the video right now. This morning, right before the doors opened this morning, phone was ringing. I picked up the phone. It was another coin shop about 200 miles away. He says, Chris, kind of in a panic. He says, do you have any 90% silver you can sell me? I says, well, yeah, I got some. I said, how much are you looking for? He says, I'm looking for about $200 face. I says, well, do you want dimes? Do you want quarters? Do you want halves? Do you want a mix? He says, I'll take a mix if you can get it to me. I says, I'll tell you what I'll do for you. I says, I will sell it to you where I'm making a half times face. Profit margin and you're going to pay the shipping. I said, you've been good to me in the past. I'm trying to be good back to you, but that's what I can do for you. I can't do this a break even. You know what's going on with the 9% silver right now. He says, I understand. He says, I'll do it. So we came up with the price. It's packed up, ready for the postman to come and pick it up this afternoon, or when he ever gets to the shop this afternoon. He comes in every day, so 6 days a week. He comes in and picks up packages going out to other coin shops if we have them, or bring us as our mail, of course. So, that's one thing going on at the shop. Our dealer calls up shortly after, says, Chris, do you have $800 of 90% silver you can sell me? I need this for another shop. I said, $800 face? Or $800 in total? And he says, no, $800 in face. I says, look, man, I don't want to sell that much all at one time to another coin shop. I said, we just sold $200 face to one coin shop. I said, that's $1,000 face that I says, I'm getting it coming in, but the stuff's coming in is going right back out. All right. It's almost not quite dollar per dollar face. That way, I'm selling more than is coming in. That's what we're selling at the shop right now. We're selling a little bit more. I said, I don't want to be caught in a position where I don't have anything left. I said, I don't want to be caught in that position. I said, that day's coming. As you know, we will be caught when there's nothing left. He says, I get it. I get it. He says, what can you do? I says, well, can you tell me who the shop it is? Because depending on the shop it is, if I know they're melting it down, I says, I don't want to sell that shop a gosh darn thing. He said, no, this shop don't know anything. And he told me the shop's name. I said, okay. It's out of state. I know who you're talking about. I said, I can let $400 go. $400 in face go to him. I said, but I need to make a little something. I'm sure you're going to need to make a little something off it. I said, I'll cut you the same deal as the other coin shop. I said, you're not going to get charged shipping because you come and going to come pick it up. I said, I'm going to sell it back to you for half times face that the going rate that I'm selling for. I'm going to take a 0.5% profit margin and that's it. He said, you can't just sell it to me at what you... I said, no, I got to make something. I said, we got to make something here. Just like you got to make something too. I said, you're going to upcharge to that coin shop. I said, you can make it work. I said, I'm not going to make you make 1%, 1.5% times face, and I'm not making anything. I said, I got to make something too. I said, this is how business works. I said, you want my help, I'm trying to help you out, but I got to make something in return off this. All right, let me call you back, he says. 20 minutes later, he calls me back. He says, all right. I said, what does he want? Dimes, quarters, halves? I said, I got it all. He says, I'll take a mix. Okay, fine. So on Friday, you come pick it up, cut us a check for that. Or if we have, I think we got a little bit coming from him anyway, so we'll just take it off what we owe him. This is how we're going to do business, my friends. It's going to be back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. So if you want something out there, especially in the 90% silver, I've been warning about this. With Stop the Melt. Stop the Melt is crucial. It's not because your silver is going to go up more. The premiums are going to go up. That is what's going to happen. But even where silver is at right now, the silver value stays the same. The premiums could take off to the roof with 90% silver. That is what you're going to be paying for. Don't pay for those high premiums if that happens. That is what's going to happen. If something you want to get locked into now, get locked into it now. Before the premiums set in. Check out channel sponsor Pinbacks. They have 3 rolls of silver quarters on sale right now. 3 rolls or more. They're doing them as a discount for it. This is all part of Stop the Melt campaign. So thank you, channel sponsor Pinbacks, for sponsoring my channel, Coin Shop Chris. Thank you to the viewer out there, because it's not possible without you folks either. I warned about this. Just because, I'll repeat this, because I know some people think your silver is going to be worth more. No. All the dealers are willing to pay up the higher premiums back. I cannot say if we're going to be in that position or not. I don't know. All right? Right now, it's unknown right now. I can't predict the market. All right? I'm just giving that warning. I think the sell rate back to the public will be a lot higher. To the public. Maybe you get a little bit of additional premium on the back side of it, but you're just going to get these back. Keep this in mind. We know what's happening to the dollar. We know what's happening to the dollar once again. It's going goodbye. It's losing value. Another thing our dealer told us, he says, keep in close eye watch on premium 5-ounce and 10-ounce silver bars. He says he's getting a little bit of trouble getting them in stock. They're coming in, okay? I don't want to cause panic here. They're coming in, he says, but they're coming in, they're trickling in slowly. We could see a premium rise on 5-ounce bars once again and 10-ounce silver bars once again. He says, I'm getting okay stock on 1 ounce. I'm seeing okay stock coming in on Eagles right now. He's seeing okay stock coming in on any really government-issued coins right now. He says the one that I have the most trouble right now with, it's the South African Krugerrands, both in gold and silver. Something going on with South Africa not shipping as fast as they used to. I don't have any more news update on that at this time. When I find out something more, I'll let you folks know. So that is that's what he's seeing in the marketplace right now. It's trickling in. Okay, it's not like it's none coming into stock. There's some items that are okay coming in. They're not as rampant as they used to. Just to keep that in mind. Talk about the Mexican libertads. Those always have been slow coming in. So yes, those are still slow of coming in. It's just the natural market right now, the normal market for the libertads. They're still coming in as of right now. I'm trying to touch on every country. Australia's fine right now. China's with their pandas. That's always been a hit or miss. The maples right now are doing just fine. Then, a little bit slow, but he said they're fine. The 10-ounce Canadian Royal Mint bars are fine right now. So what's happening is a lot of the generic stuff is a lot slower to come in. That is what he's saying right now. Silver drying up? Yeah, I would say so. All right? It's not trying to cause panic. He's not seen any premium rise yet. As soon as I know more information, you boys and girls are going to know it firsthand. I'm going to get the information. I'm going to make a video about it. I'm going to keep you updated as soon as I find something else out. Michael and Brian at Pinbacks will also keep me informed of what they're seeing in the marketplace. How many channels do you have? Someone works in the coin shop, for one, that has a sponsor that's going to keep the public informed of what the heck is going on. I can't name anybody else. Right here's your home. Right here's your home for Stop the Milk campaign as well. I'm the creator of Stop the Milk. We gotta stop the milk. Saw a comment from Jessica Bates. Thank you, Jessica, for putting this in the comment section. She went to her coin shop the other day. Maybe it was yesterday. Whatever day it was. She went in there. They were all out of 90% silver. Coin shop said they sent $500 Morgan to the smelters. She asked them, were there any key dates in those? Coin shop replied, we don't care about numismatics. We care about silver only. This is what shops are doing, my friends. They don't give a rat's behind. All they're looking out for is this right now. To make a quick buck. They're not even going through this stuff, it looks like. They're just sending off to the smelters. Maybe some of these smelters have some kind of a brain and try to sell this off to other coin shops, other online dealers before it gets smelted down. And I hope that's really happening with the smelters. Shameful these coin shops are just sending it off for a quick buck. How are you going to make that quick buck later? Or how are you going to make money later when you're smelting it all down? The more you smelt down today, okay, yes, sometimes it's a little slow. Business can be a little slow at times, depending on the area you live in. I get it. But if you can't afford to buy it and hold on to it until it sells out, because the market will come back. And it's starting to come back. You start smelting this stuff down, it's gone forever, and you're not going to make any more of this as long as we have it. It just makes no sense to me. All they care about is making that quick buck today, and the hell with it all. Well, not our coin shop. Okay, not our coin shop. We're trying to hold, yeah, we want to sell. So don't get me wrong. But thank you, Jessica, for putting that in the comment section. She even went on to say, I gave the owner my number, and hopefully the shop will do the right thing. Call her before it gets melted down. Make contacts with your local coin shops. This is the crucial time. Make contacts with your local online dealers. I know for sure Pinbacks is not sending it in to get it smelted down. Alright? They're not. So thank you, Pinbacks, for doing the right thing. Thank you to the coin shops are doing the right thing. All these coin shops have to do. It takes a little bit of gosh darn work. Call other shops first. Call channel sponsor Pinbacks. Call another online dealer before you send it in and smelt it down. Okay, if you don't like the bids that Pinbacks offers or another online dealer offers, fine. At least you made the gosh darn attempt. But instead of doing it the easy way, put it in a cardboard box, putting some insurance on the gosh darn box, putting a shipping label on the gosh darn box, let's go smelt it down. Let me make that quick buck now. Let me just get my money now, and I don't give a crap what happens later. These coin shops should be ashamed of themselves for doing this that way. You can't afford it. You can't afford to put this up. Then you shouldn't be in business. It's not about making the fast buck. It's about protecting our history. And someone's going to come in here and say, if you want your history saved, buy it up and be quiet. Well, some of the public don't have a lot of money. Right? Some of the public don't have a lot of money. Like myself. I cost average every chance I get. It's shameful. We got to keep the pressure on these coin shops. We got to keep the pressure up on these coin shops to stop the melt. You know, I used to say, well, maybe we shouldn't do business with these coin shops. Well, no, I'll take that back. Okay, I'll take that wording back. Pressure them. Say, here's my phone number. Let me know when you get stuff in. Let me know where you get. Give me first dibs on it before you send it in. If you got the money to do it. That's how we stop the melt. Say, give me the same deal you would get from the smelter. Give me the same gosh darn deal. You got your cash right on hand right now. Right on hand. That's how you do business. We got to keep the pressure up on these coin shops or smelting it down. We got to let them know we got to stop this. We got to let them know this is our history. Be the first ones to get out there to your local coin shops and say, give me a call when you get stuff in. Give me the first opportunity. Something you're interested in. And if you can only afford to get $3 or $4 face, fine. Say, I can only afford this much at a time. Save me $3 or $4 face. Give me the same rate. That's how we stop some of this melt. If you know other people who stack, bring them with you. Bring them with you and save a little bit more. You folks have questions for me about silver, gold, or platinum, reach out to me in my email. My email is always in the description of every single video. I thank you all for watching. Yeah, I'm a little hot today. Keep the comments coming. Let me know what's going on out there. Just don't name the coin shops. That's not how we should be doing it. We should not be attacking any coin shops. No. But we got to be a little bit forceful on our end as the customer to let them know we're not happy what they're doing. Put the information out there, my friends. That is crucial. Let them know you're not happy that they're sending off to the smelter. Give the customer a gosh darn opportunity. Even if they're going to take a little bit less than the smelter. Even if they take a little bit less. I don't care if it's 20 cents per face dollar. You're going to get the cash right up front, coin shops. You're not going to have to wait for a wire transfer. You're not going to wait. Give the people in your local community a break, for one, and eventually that silver will come back to you. You can make even a little bit more on the back end of it instead of smelting it down. Let's wake these coin shops and pawn shops up. Thanks for watching. Coin Shop Chris is out.